Well, welcome everyone. This is Dr. Thor here. Get ready for Gnosis. Well, let's talk about manifesting yet again. Life is all about manifesting. And what are the laws of attraction? We've heard this quite a bit. I believe this was made popular in a few books, etc. It's a very common terminology. And what are the laws of attraction? Well, really, that's what manifesting is all about to a large degree. You want to create this energetic field around you that's going to draw to you what you desire. And this could be money, success, even wisdom, higher states of consciousness. So what are you doing to do that? Now, you can do this with a huge number of tools that we offer. And we have great tools at inexpensive prices. And of course, we have advanced tools as well that are expensive. But all of our tools are really super high quality and well worth the money and basically very reasonable. So these, of course, help. But you're drawing in what? Well, what you want to do is create around you an actual kind of it's really not magnetic, but an energy field around you that kind of draws in. The best way to describe it is magnetic. And of course, this is what is called the laws of attraction. You're creating this energy. You're attracting these energies to you. And people who are successful do this normally. They somehow seem to be able to attract these energies that then manifest in their lives. And this is a process that has to go on all the time. One of the big processes out there is that anytime you have any type of a business or anything else, this kind of attracted energy is very fleeting. So it's in today and gone tomorrow. You may manifest very strong for a day or two or a week, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So you can never stop building the energy around you. And of course, this goes for so many other things as well. So life is about attracting to you what you want. But if you are blocked, meaning you're crossed and blocked, if your bioenergies, otherwise known as your chakras and third eye, which are all part of creating this kind of magnetic energy around you, if these are blocked, well, all of you have a problem here. If you have negative energy around you, jealous people, family is oftentimes very negative and wants to see you fail, surprisingly. So this happens all the time. And maybe you just have jealous people around you, period. It could be friends, it could be relatives, it could be anybody. And of course, you have a competition. Maybe there's people that don't like you in general, and they could be attacking you either directly or indirectly. What people don't understand is there's an awful lot of people out there that are hired guns that are more than happy to work for other people to attack you for a fee, and usually a fairly low fee. So this is not exactly unheard of. Lots and lots of people have some sort of occult science knowledge. Lots and lots of people have bought radionic type machines from the industry that is all satanic in nature. They have taken over the industry, and a huge number of people are using radionics to attack and hurt others. This is a well-known fact, and if you don't know it, well, you need to grow up. So this is happening all the time. And one of the largest purveyors of this was Carl Weltz and his organization, who was a Satanist for over 30 years, tricking people with his garbage orgonite, which puts off horrible negative energy, which a bunch of fools now continue to produce garbage like this that doesn't produce negative energy. It just doesn't produce anything. Plastic balls with nothing in it. It's just unbelievable to think that's going to have any kind of effect. But these are all the things you run into. So there's lots of negative people. There's lots of jealous people. And these could be friends, families, associates, and competition. So these energies, when you put these all together, create a huge cross condition, otherwise known as blocked. So if you're blocked, it's going to be very difficult manifesting in your life, and it's going to be slow and difficult. And of course, that means you have to constantly be working on clearing yourself out, protecting yourself, and opening the flow of energies through your bio bodies. We like to use the term chakras because I think people understand that because they've been around so long. But it's more complicated than that, and it's just not those particular energy fields. It's a whole bunch of other ones too, but I think most people understand that. So when you're crossed, your chakras, your third eye start to close up, and this is part of the stopping the actual creating of this energy. This law of attraction energy starts to be totally closed off. You have blockages in front of you, and then pretty much no matter what you do and no matter what technologies you use, you're going to have a great difficulty manifesting, whatever that may be. And as I said, we got to think of things past just the dough, the bucks, the pounds, all the stuff there. You may want to manifest something else in your life, a relationship, higher states of consciousness, wisdom, manifest doing better at whatever it is you do, a musician, sports, etc. So all of these things we have to look at in the bigger picture in terms of what you're going to manifest in your life. But if you have these situations, you will then have a problem creating what you want. And it's going to take many times. If you're blocked, you'll just never manifest well. And what happens is that your finances go down, your relationships go down, and your health goes down because all of these energies that support you, build you up mentally, physically, and spiritually, all start to erode because you're blocked. A black ball is a black energy field, kind of like a ball, is starting to surround you, and it's cutting you off from all the things in life. And then life becomes a great struggle. So how do you stop all that stuff? Well, first of all, you got to be aware of it. And one of the great understandings to manifesting is the fact that you have to have channels. Are you channeling? Is there a way for something to come to you? So oftentimes people use tools and other things, and they're sitting in front of their TV watching Green Acres and drinking Mountain Dew, and they're wondering why nothing is happening. Well, nobody's going to knock on your door and give you a pile of money or ask you for a date. It doesn't work like that. So you have to be out there, and you have to how is it going to come to you? How are you going to meet somebody? How is the money going to come to you? If that's what you're trying to do. So the whole idea is things are not going to just come to you because you're sitting on your couch eating Doritos. It doesn't work like that. So, and it doesn't work by the fact that, well, what do I need the energy then for? Well, if you go out and do things and you don't empower it, things don't generally work out. A lot of people, including corporations, have spent millions of dollars and they have not got their new products off the ground. So this is very common in industry or anything else. So if you go out and you try and meet people, or you present a product or do something else, and you're not empowering it, well, your chances of success again are reduced. So this is all the understanding what manifesting is all about and what the law of attraction is as well. You want to attract to you what you want, but you're going to have to do that in a place where you can attract whatever that is and you can gain from it. So if you need money, well, how is it going to come to you? And this is one of the problems out there. And of course, you can always do general manifesting. That means pretty much from left field, and I call it oftentimes backdoor manifesting. Something will come to you that is very indirect. And a lot of people need this. It could be somebody who owed you money for years and all of a sudden pops up and gives it to you. Maybe you get a great deal on something. Remember, if you were going to buy a car and you get $2,000 off, well, you just manifested $2,000 additional. These are the way things tend to work in the real world and what people have to keep in mind in the bigger picture. So a lot of things will come in different ways. I mean, people tend to, of course, the only things that it comes down to is they want to be luckier in gambling. Now, gambling is a long shot. Trying to win the lottery or anything else is near impossible and takes huge amounts of skill, work, and everything else. Now, this has been achieved supposedly by a few people, but in general, the lotteries are set up in a way that they're near impossible to win directly. And I believe that all the lotteries are rigged anyway. So the people that win, I think, is something that may be involved in kickbacks and everything else. But that's my supposition. I have no proof of this, but I find. But the whole idea is to think you're going to manifest money through gambling and other things is very difficult. You also need a skill. If you're going to go out gambling and you want to play poker or blackjack, well, you got to know the game and you got to know how it works. You got to know how to bet, etc. So it's a skill that you can then empower. Now, again, picking the right slot machine or drawing the lottery numbers, this is extremely random and difficult. If you are dealing with a game that has some skill to it, like poker and blackjack, and you follow a system, well, there's been people that claim they have made money this way. And if you empower what you're doing, you can make more money. And life is all about empowerment. So it's not good enough just to visualize. You need to empower that visualization. What technologies are you using? The other thing is when you use the technology, you're empowering something 24/7. Just using your psychic power when you can concentrate, if you can, or sending out energy for very brief periods of time throughout your day. If you do that, most people, lucky if they do it for a tiny period of time once a day, is not enough to really generate. So that's why you've got to use technologies and things like the desktop manifestation machine and other things like that. These are low cost units that really amplify and empower what you're doing. So everything you do, even no matter how simplistic it is, you want to write that down, put it under a manifesting machine or on a manifesting disk or dial it into a particular machine you map. The whole idea is these things work and they work well. And also you have to remember is don't get carried away with stupid thinking. There are no Aladdin's lamps. There are no genies. Things are not going to pop up in front of you instantly. All of that stuff is something we all would love to have, but also would upset the entire reality we live in. So none of this technology works like that. But if you don't use technology like this, you really don't have a snowball's chance in Hades of actually getting anything going. So you've got to empower it. What are you doing? Use simple technologies. They're very affordable now. I deliberately made a whole bunch of affordable tools now. So everybody can have something. Everybody can use it. Everybody can start manifesting in their lives. This gives you the edge to get what you need. Now, remember, nothing makes something do it. So this is the problem there. And of course, this is what people want to buy. And they want to have something that makes you win, that makes you successful. Well, it empowers you. And by having the success energies around you, it gives you all opportunities to succeed. But nothing makes you do something. And if it did, why would anybody possibly sell it? And again, everybody's life is different. Everybody has different levels of what they're trying to manifest and what they're trying to manifest through. So if you have a regular job, well, how are you possibly going to be able to increase your funds or so forth? Well, you could get a raise at the job, obviously. This is minimal, but hey, anything going up is better than something going down. And the other thing is that, of course, you could transfer to a better position within the company that could be a sizable raise, or maybe go and get hired somewhere else where they'll hire you at more money. But that's being active. And what you want to do is empower that premise using one of many of the tools that we offer. So it's very important that you understand that. The other thing is make sure you have a neutral playing ground. That's why we have offered mini machines that will uncross you, remove your blockages, open up your chakras and third eye, and protect you as well. These 3 new mini machines, that's what they are. They're little mini machines. They're discs and holders, but everything on this particular disc and in the box itself is there as a mini machine. All you do is insert your Polaroid picture on these 3 different tools. And what you have is you start clearing away negativities, you start opening up your chakras and third eye, and you start protecting yourself. Again, this is creating the environment so that you could manifest at higher levels. If you don't reduce all these negativities and you don't open up ways of manifesting for yourself by clearing these negativities, well, you're never going to get anywhere. So I've recently designed these amazing tools and they're available at a low cost and everybody needs these. I use them myself. You can never have enough of this type of energy. You can carry these with you. You stack one on top of the other. There's 3 of them, obviously. And you are now on the road to changing your life because life has many ups and downs and problems, many negativities. And of course, all of this affects your manifesting abilities and your well-being in general. So It's an easy process to do now. And now I've designed low-cost tools to do that with. So everyone needs to jump onto this and do it, and understanding, what are these laws of attraction? How do you improve upon them? How do you empower them? What is manifesting in general? And, I've explained this on many occasions, but these are the critical tools that you need. And we will leave a link down below so you can go there and check this technology out. This is what you need. If you're not taking care of these areas, your success is going to be minimal. And you're going to be fighting all the time, gaining little bit of ground for an awful lot of struggle, which is what most people do. But nothing in this life is guaranteed. If you have negative energy around you, if you're crossed, if you can't uncross yourself and have freedom to be able to do things by using the proper empowerments, well, you are just foolish. This is what can empower your life, and it's there. It's easy. It only takes a few seconds a day once these are set up and once these get to you. And these products are delivered to people very quickly, usually within 7 to 10 days. There's no huge waiting period. They come right to your home. Very simple. You just take the Polaroid pictures, you put one in each unit, and you're pretty much done. Every day you go to these units, you just touch it with your left hand, draw the positive energy into you, and you're done. That's it. It really takes a few seconds, not even minutes. It takes a few seconds, and your life will then start to change. These are the critical areas. And if you don't take care of that, the negativity will build up and it will get worse and worse in your life, affecting every area of your life, from your relationships to your health to your finances. Why would you allow that to happen when you can have simple tools to empower yourself? So I hope that's been very informative and right to the point. And until next time. And remember, there is no reality until the occult scientist creates it.